Yeah, we'll survive.
I've not seen this video, so nobody should ask me about it, please. This song we are playing.
I really define
It was for him. It
now.
wasn't. So we're not even discussing it.
Alright.
We'll just get straight into our this thing.
Do, do,
This
do,
is your
do,
lawyer
do,
side
do,
showing
do.
up again.
Let's go.
Like, upholding the law. Yeah, I think Stonebwoy is actually back. You know, he used to. Are we asking? Are we talking about not about the song or something? Because I have opinions on Stonebwoy.
Therapy by one of Ghana's finest.
Ghana, Nigeria's finest.
Yeah, Ghana's
Well,
finest.
he's done a lot of collaborations with Nigerian artists, and you now think that he could pass for a Nigerian. I tell you, he has a song with Tenny, has a song with Zlatan, has a song with Davido, has a song with Shokbe.
With
Oh, because I was singing along to it.
Banky W as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you see. So hey,
With
I
Banky,
mean,
yeah.
I made no mistake when I called him a
Also-
Nigerian, but of course that's
Wow.
Stonebwoy.
Real Phoenix rising from that situation. I applaud you, bravo, man.
We'll be having a conversation with him later on, but let's begin the show first discussing some of our stories. All right, because when we start that interview, we might not have time to come back and be chit chatting with some of our big stories.
I've seen the way Pepper likes to take his interviews. He's like, stories? What stories? Let's get into it. Catch horses in the studio.
I was going to get there now, where, but hey, Oris in the house. Watch your.
Good morning, Lagos. Good morning, Apple. Good morning, Shopper.
Good morning,
Every
Oris.
single time.
Yes,
It's all
yes,
right.
yes. You need to learn it.
Sooner or later, it will
You need
stick.
to learn it.
Ah,
So it's
Yeah.
simple. Oris is
Watch
in the
your mouth.
house. Watch your mouth.
Easy peasy.
Can you try?
Shopper.
Do you want to try?
Oris is in the studio.
It doesn't have the same ring to
If
it.
you talk, you collect. Oris is in Shopper Martins.
Is also in,
Yay.
and you are in on youtube.com/smooth981FM Lagos, and Victor Pepple is in.
There you
Oh,
go.
I
There
was
you go.
wondering, he
There you
kept
go.
giving me this.
I
I
was
was
like,
like, am I forgetting something?
Yes, you were,
Apparently,
but it's
Pepple.
okay. Let's begin the show talking about Ice Prince, who has been remanded in prison.
Yeah, I think that's the right sound. Just like a mournful sigh.
I don't.
I can't exactly explain what happened, but I mean, we saw that report. I think it was last week where he was driving, and then a
Without
police
brakes, by the way.
a police officer got into his vehicle or something, and then he drove the police officer to his house, or was going to drive the police officer to his house.
As you do.
And then the Nigerian police knows how to quote the law. And sometimes when you're taken to a police station, please don't let the police officer write the statement
Don't
for
let them
you.
write your.
Get your lawyer, or you somehow look for a way to write it.
Or you think that's the issue here?
They said he assaulted the police officer. He was going to even throw the police officer off the lagoon and every
He
other
was
thing.
threatening to do that. That's
Oh,
what happened.
my
It was a threat.
goodness.
And a threat is a crime, by the way. So
That's what I'm saying. So if you let a police officer write the charge for you,
my point is, you think it was.
they know all the legal terms. That's what I mean.
So,
They'll tell you
All I
assault,
know is
battery,
I
and
can't see any ray of light in this miasma and dark cloud of lack of information. But I don't know. Ice Prince? I don't know. But
Bad day in the office, perhaps. Maybe. I think because he doesn't seem to be the kind of person that gets into stuff like this.
it doesn't seem like an Ice Prince thing. That's yeah. But also at the end of the day, the things that we can hold on to was that there was a police officer in his vehicle, which apparently did not have plates. So there's already two things. And then he drove off with the officer.
Yeah.
That one we can hold on to. And that is
Wrong move.
yeah.
Very, very wrong move. So I think unfortunately, if you do the crime, you have to do the time. So I mean, I don't know whether it's going to do the time, of course, but I think that's Mashuka just said two things that we can establish. Apparently, there's a police officer in his vehicle, and he didn't drive to where the officer probably recommended he drive to, and his car didn't have plates. So clearly, I think the man is in the wrong. Whether he should receive this harsh treatment, I don't know. I guess the jury's out on that one. But I think, yeah, if like I always believe that if you know that you are doing something wrong, just be what's the word? Placatory or something, be conciliatory. Don't be aggressive about it. You are wrong. But I think part of what's happening here is that Nigerian thing of like, do you know who I am? And then you go and say that to the wrong person, and then you get remanded in prison. Exactly, literally. That's awful. Maybe of course, but let's hope this brings a decent song finally from Ice Prince in years. So
Why did we need to do that?
because it's true now. Sometimes I think I've always felt anyway that one of the best wells of inspiration is personal experience. We see what he did for Wizkid and Ojo Legba.
And
We see
talking,
what is done for Last Last and Burna Boy, and now we are probably going to see what we do for Ice Prince.
so Wizkid himself will be dropping a song. I think this is going to be. I may
A song
be
or an
wrong.
album? Which of them?
New music.
Oh, new music.
A new single.
So
So he
a
said
song.
single, okay.
Yeah, a new
So
single.
so
He had that thing from 2 weeks ago, so 3 weeks
Yeah.
ago.
yeah,
he said-
exactly. I know we
So
talked about it.
exactly, right? So that was what I actually wanted to say. The fact that that vague promise actually turned out to be something that
Right.
was coming in time.
I recall the conversation
opposed to
we
the
had.
radio
And
silence.
we said. When he says he's putting out the song, he might be till the end of the year. Even
Or
if
next year.
exactly, Wizkid does that a lot. So I was going to say this is going to be his first single personal for the year, and this is August already. Well, he's had a feature with Burna Boy on Ballon d'Or, and some other features maybe.
Oh, that was this year.
Yeah, January this year.
Wow.
Yeah,
Like-
and some other songs basically. And the last we heard of Wizkid was his album from 2020. That album did good numbers, still doing so.
Yes, yeah.
A lot of people are so excited
Kanye
about
was
Essence.
praising the song the other day. Yeah.
You understand it,
The man is on the roll.
And finally, we get to listen to something fresh from Wizkid. I hope
Is there a date for this, by the way? Because I haven't
Wizkid
heard
never
it.
puts it. Is
Hold
there?
on, hold
Shepard,
on.
tell
Where
us?
is it?
I
Friday.
doubt it. I doubt it. Friday this week.
Is it not the 9th of
Tomorrow.
September?
It
That's
is.
tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
I
actually.
don't know if that might happen, but we're expecting it that
What?
it does happen.
Hey,
Stonebwoy
look,
is
you
in the
got into
house.
studio. Hey, Stonebwoy, come on, pull up a chair, sit down, join us, join us, join us.
Join us. Let's have this conversation. Stonebwoy.
Oh, man. Okay. Put the headphones on.
Thank
Come,
you.
We've been waiting for
All
you.
right.
Hey.
How you doing?
How did Lagos traffic treat you?
I've not encountered the regular ones yet, like the normal. So I think I've been lucky. Yesterday when I landed somewhat around 1, and it was
1
1
p.m.?
No, 1 p.m.
1 p.m. Okay.
Oh,
I think
sorry.
by 2:30, including having to go and take our luggages, we made it on the island. I'm like, okay.
Oh, alright. So, okay.
Yeah,
That's
I'm like-
remarkable.
Exactly. It's
On
getting
a
better.
weekday.
Who blessed
So-
you like this?
so
God loves you.
No, I think the people that
Lagos for the win.
the agents know the right time to bring you from the mainland to the island. That
Easy.
afternoon, yes. I mean that afternoon, 2 o'clock. It's
Yeah, true.
relatively
No,
okay.
like
yeah.
one-
By 4. By 4.
Yeah, by
they
4,
start
You
to
can't
see
try it
issues.
by 4 o'clock.
But sometimes it get crazy, like
Yeah, it does.
from start.
It
Yeah.
does, it does.
You know?
And this
That-
morning, not so bad, I believe.
Nah, at all. Like we live right in the corner. Like see the mopo that was in front of us. Now them put Google we go past left. I said, no, right. That's how we go here early. I think they're not here yet. We would have been late.
Oh, great.
Okay, man. All right, so
We're talking Wizkid. I think we should conclude on that.
okay, let's finish talking
Yes,
with Kid,
yes,
and then
yes.
we'll focus all our attention
Ah.
on this beautiful man in the studio with us. So,
Thank you.
so actually, the single is supposed to come out tomorrow,
Yeah.
Friday, the 9th of September. Please, Pepper, look at the camera so that they can see your expression.
I
Because
doubt
Pepper was
it.
like, nah.
This is not the
Nah.
first time he's given us a date for his release, and then it comes out sometime 3 months after. It was the same thing he did. I mean, when he did.
In fact, with the Made in
Promise
Lagos.
to-
Made in Lagos was 2
Exactly.
3 years delayed. After,
And this one that he's saying, oh, he's going to put out tomorrow, 3 weeks ago, he had said, oh, we'll put it out. We'll put it out. He
Sometime.
just builds your anticipation for the music.
Nah, I don't know.
Well,
It's so close.
Fingers crossed. It's tomorrow, right?
Yeah, it's so close. I feel like it can't
One,
be this.
one more sleep and we are ready.
One more sleep. What is
Now,
this
who
crap?
else has a new music out tomorrow?
I wonder. Pepper.
Stonebwoy.
So we're talking about new music here today.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's on. I will say I don't think it's on purpose when artists move dates and move dates.
Like, so tell us about it.
Okay, tell us your
What happened?
experience
What's the
now.
behind the scenes?
We
What
need
What
to know
I
because from-
believe, I mean, it's not what I believe. It is one of the reasons. Everybody has their own reason,
Okay.
but this should be about that sometimes the label themselves. If you're working with external labels, like if you're very independent,
Mhm.
you have all the luxury. But if you're working with some labels that are on the levels of the Wizzies, Daves, Burners, Stonebwoys, and the rest,
Mm.
most often you plan the date like date 1, and then it's coming. You hype the fans. As a creative, you can't wait for them to hear the next thing. So you put out a gist and they are all waiting, and you said also they need time to be able to plug it in here. And you would say yes, be there because you want the thing to get to a larger mileage anyway. So you're disappointed at the same time. You know that when it does eventually come, it's going to make wonders.
Okay, so wait, Stonebwoy, what you just said means you are making it look like this is the label's fault. What are the situations in which it is the artist's fault?
Okay, look, for music, I don't think artists can
can you imagine?
No, because honestly, lately, why they can't have a fault is that the music, they want to put it already. I don't know no artist that doesn't want to put their music out,
I
even
know
as
Wizkid,
fresh,
I know Wizkid.
even as fresh as they've made it. You know what I mean? And then, okay, why would you come and say it's coming then? So
I don't know.
This fault is almost zero in these changes.
So many times
we cannot believe
it's
this.
label and servicing.
Okay, so Stonebwoy, from our end, we're like, oh, new music is coming out. They've given us a
Or
date.
maybe the
Then
artist
date
wants
will
another
come.
verse on it. Maybe, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But no,
Okay.
the thing is, if you have come to tease it and said something about it, do you get what I'm saying? Like, you must be ready already.
So sometimes I know,
Especially when you give dates.
It has happened too much for us to only.
No, but you know,
Especially when you give dates. It's not like
sometimes
come and play and say, oh, it's coming soon.
the delay could also be with the back end distribution.
That's what I'm saying.
Right,
So
yeah,
it's
so
on
that's why
the
I
other
said the
side.
label, like the
It's
label
on
thing.
labels, music services, all them is on the other side. That's what I'm concerned.
But anyway, I have a
Except
question
if you don't
about
give a date. If you give a date, you know you're sure it's coming, and then it drags.
Stonebwoy. What label are you under now?
When I'm with Def Jam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so of course, so they get the chance to decide what dates. Is that it?
And I gave you a reason of it being a better reason. There's always a better reason for the next date.
Now we'll take our first break. When we do come back, we'll talk about this brand new music by Stonebwoy dropping tomorrow.
Exactly.
And everyone don't even think about taking that down.
Stonebwoy not a Nigerian.
Yeah,
Not a
wait.
Nigerian. We should
Wait.
adopt him immediately.
Wait, Stonebwoy is not a Nigerian? We should adopt him immediately. Arrange passports for this guy before he leaves the studio. Exactly.
Exactly.
I was telling at the start of the show, right, that this guy is just like, he's a Nigerian artist, really. I mean, he's so big in Nigeria that he could pass for a Nigerian artist. He's done collaborations with almost all of them. Exactly.
When was that for Colosso? Was that your first one?
That could have been.
You know, I always felt that in the Ghanaian election.
Oh my God, exactly.
And they're not the bad guy.
Oh.
The one that loves to be the bad guy is not the bad guy. The good guy is the bad guy.
So you are the bad guy.
In terms of bad, you know what's bad? You know? I don't say to the shout, to the do like say, no.
All right,
Real
we're
bad
in,
man,
We're
don't
back.
chat it.
All right, and we are back for the second half of the Grapevine right here on Smooth 98.1 with Victor Pecco, Shopper Martins, RS, and Stonebwoy in the studio. Okay, we have also got you guys coming in with your messages. So before we start to shine the spotlight,
We'll just take some of the messages on WhatsApp.
So the first one, Boston from Sierra Leone says, wait, Stonebwoy is not a Nigerian. We should adopt him immediately. Guys, arrange a passport for him before he leaves the studio. So I've already told Peppo he needs to call his guy, and we're gonna
We need to hook Stonebwoy up.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. We need to give you a Nigerian passport.
Give him that
Wait,
green, that green shiny document.
It's already wearing
My
green.
passport is green as well and has ECOWAS community on it. Nigeria too has it. So we are one continent, one people. Now it will be.
wow.
That's right.
This reminds me
I don't
of
need a passport now.
his dissertation where you were like, yeah, we're all Africans. Religion is not a thing.
Yes,
Yeah, brothers and sisters under the same sun. All right, all right. And Ty says, shout out to Stonebwoy.
Big shout out.
Tempo XL, we see your message. All right, all right, all right. We'll wait for that single.
All right, so Bonner Boy has a song out, yes. Boy is putting something out for us tomorrow. That's the title of that one. I spoke with your team back then and said we need to premiere that song on the show today.
Exactly. I hope they give it to you now.
Where is that guy?
Then we'll do a freestyle. Then we'll do a freestyle
okay,
on some mad
great. So we'll do a freestyle right before the end of the show.
Yep,
But
yep.
the reasons they said was, the song is dropping tomorrow. Everybody should just wait until tomorrow and then
You
we'll
see what I
That's
told
imagine
you.
this.
All right. So you see
exactly.
my
It wasn't
reason.
from you exactly, but they said, the song is dropping tomorrow. Let everybody just wait and hear it tomorrow. So let's talk about the production of the song. Run me through your creative process. You know, if there's a video out on that one, let's know.
This song was produced by Nigerian. They're good.
Okay.
A fellow brother.
Yeah.
You know, Phantom. Phantom is always
Great guy.
You know, in Ghana. So we sat down and did some crazy something like that. Mad song. We were actually supposed to have met during the day. No, but we couldn't. So later in the evening, as stressed as we all were, we said, "Nah, we're still gonna hit the studio." The only thing we touched is what we're releasing right now. Now it's like a big tune. Sometimes the best songs come late. Sometime when you think you can't do anything. So this tune is a big one. Bad rhythm. It's called Gidigba.
That's the man is Nigerian now. That's Nigerian. That's like a Nigerian phrase. Gidigba.
Exactly.
That's a Nigerian phrase actually.
Okay.
Is it a Ghanaian? Yeah, that's a very popular line here. Is it?
Yeah, I know it's very popular, but it means literally the same in Ghana as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
They speak pidgin as well.
No, of course I know.
Shakwa.
I know their peculiar pidgin.
Shakwa said Gidigba.
Gidigba, yeah. It means the same
Shokwa is
thing,
the
basically.
Ajibota, Gidigba. You have to say it with some kind of, some kind of heft.
Yes.
Yes,
I
yes.
thought
But
I
yeah,
had
so
the
is this
heft
supposed to be like a prelude for an album? What's the idea?
Yeah,
Or
it
just
is.
like a single
It is.
single?
This is going to be the second single.
Okay.
Yeah, leading up to the album, hopefully in March next year.
Label. We have to talk to the
okay.
label.
Is therapy on that album as well?
Yeah, exactly.
So
the
therapy was the first single.
one, and then this
Fantastic.
is the second one.
So what is in terms of direction? I've always felt that you've kind of changed up since what's that song you did with Ranking from way back?
Yeah, pull up.
Exactly. Yeah, I feel like that was a particular style.
Yeah.
And then you had your Enkulenu face.
Yeah.
And I feel like so I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah,
What are we looking at now currently? Where's Stonebwoy at?
I mean, honestly, Stonebwoy has been the same Stonebwoy, but it's just like sounds and preferences, can always. It's like if you're a chef, you should be able to cook any dish. Although not all chefs can cook all dishes, some chefs are privileged to be able to know how to cook dishes, like myself as a musician. But stemming from the fact that I do, my core is reggae and dancehall.
Exactly, but I feel like there's been more pop over the past few years.
The thing is, it's there. It's just what I really wanted the world to lead to know me in the lead is to be dancehall artist, and that's what we've been propagating. Still, it never changed. But sound has actually diverse in a way that I think you two have to. There's a need to diversify if you are that talented. And I've tried. It's not I've tried it. I have songs from all areas. So I have hit songs from all angles that you might think, from high life, from Afrobeat, from reggae to dancehall to Afro dancehall. You know what I mean? So for me, I think people should just expect and enjoy me as a musician. But stemming from the reggae dancehall fraternity. I can always do it.
I know, but yeah, if we adopt you as Nigerian, you cannot be reggae artist anymore. You have to be
No.
like a pop.
You know what? Like
Therapy sounds to me like very
Excuse
pop,
me,
by the way.
Harry.
what?
Therapy.
Yeah.
Sounds
That
to me
tells you we can do everything.
Exactly. Okay, fair enough.
I'm definitely, you see, Afrobeat is also music of black origin. So sometimes it gets me really, I don't get confused, but it's interesting how we play with the names and just keep going around.
No, it's not. We're not the ones though.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Okay, so you can do everything, right? Is there anything that you haven't yet done that you want to do and you want to touch on?
Something that is not within my black DNA, I can't do.
That's an
Anything
interesting
music
way
in
of
my
putting it.
black DNA, I
interesting.
can do.
Now, the song dropping tomorrow, is the video out? Are you working on it already?
Yeah, there's a video. I think we worked on a video already in the UK. Interestingly, that was also shot by a Nigerian.
Which
What was it?
who's talking about guys?
T.G. Omori?
No, I'm not sure it's TG.
Is it Alabi?
Oh, okay.
Meji?
Nice.
No,
not
Meji.
Meji,
No,
not
there's
Meji.
one.
There's another Alabi actually. He's more here than there. I think Meji is
I don't know, but I know it's Nigerian. I wish I was
Okay.
in the UK. Yeah, but big ups to Meji and Clarence's and all them.
So the video, is it dropping same time with the audio or sometime?
I don't want to be like Wizkid right now.
Oh my goodness. All right, so,
They're shading. Somebody shading you right here. Let me
No,
just
it's love. That's what I'm saying. We like it, so we do something, innit?
that's good. So for the album dropping next
Right.
year, is there a title to it? How many tracks there? How many
Yeah.
producers are you working with?
Hopefully, we're looking to drop in 15 tracks and a lot of producers. Definitely Phantom is on there, but there are a lot more American, UK-based top producers. Like Therapy was produced by Super Dubs. Super Dupes. I mean, we stand on them one day, you know. Like Nominate was also produced by Dre Harris. So like most of the songs are being worked on by these international hands too, so that the sounds can actually get to you know the larger communities. You know what I mean?
So
What about
let me-
collaborations? Like, what goes into your choice of collabs, right? Because we've seen everything from Davido, Diamond Platinums, Nasty C, Carrie Hilson,
Exactly.
Everybody.
Sean Paul,
you know?
Beanie Man, Sizzla, Kipleton.
You have a
You know,
wide range.
Yeah.
Reggae side.
So it just
High
comes
octane,
all.
you know. So that's it. That's why I said that I'm grateful that you see I've validated myself over the reggae industry all into the Afrobeat industry. You know what I mean? So it tells you that once God has gifted you with such a depth of talent, definitely, and that music is in your black DNA, it's doable.
You're one of the biggest
Because it's all
artists.
stemming from the same roots.
You're one of the
I was
biggest
gonna say,
out of Ghana, right? You got 3 nominations, Grammy nominations.
I worked last year because I worked with 3 reggae albums. So out of 5 albums in that box, I worked on 3 of them.
And the 3 were, made it nominated.
Yeah, they all got nominated for the Grammy reggae category, and then white people won it.
I drop it there.
Yeah. There was a guy, what's his name? He got the second nomination last year, right? The Ghanaian artist.
Yeah.
What's his name? What's his name? I can't remember his name. There's a Ghanaian reggae artist who is based in Europe. Who was nominated twice.
Oh yeah. Rocky Downey.
Rocky, yes.
Yeah, that's our uncle right there, bro.
Yes.
He's been kicking.
But yeah, just to show that I am a bit of a Stonebwoy scholar, I want to ask a very complicated question. So be ready. Exactly. So I think that you just said, I mean, there have been different phases to Stonebwoy. I recall that there was a few years ago, maybe 2018 or 20, I can't remember exactly now. There was a new label that showed up, and they signed a bunch of artists.
Yeah.
One of them was Stonebwoy.
Exactly.
You know? I think that at that particular stage, your sound kind of changed. And I'm wondering if the same thing, I'm talking about xylophone, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. And I'm not sure what happened eventually with xylophone. But now you are with Def Jam.
Yep.
I'm wondering if there is ever any allowance, I mean, in terms of when you are thinking of phases of Stonebwoy, do they also work with the labels you are under? Because I really felt like xylophone changed your style quite remarkably at the time.
I mean, it's a good thing anyway, but behind the scenes, you feel me, like many of these, many a times, attention goes on to the label, like you're feeling like the label had an influence or had an influence. How about the artist actually created that and needed that sort of push behind it? So now the label then becomes the one who is pushing it.
Okay. Well,
what I'm creating this week, let's assume I'm creating some big tuber of yams. I need a certain kind of car to push that tuber. Not be the car will tell me to carry that goods.
I think that's it. This is metaphor. Okay.
Yeah,
okay. So you are saying that it is entirely
so
your
every
idea,
trip, every year, every time when I'm say switch, when I'm diversifying and still growing, then I think I want to connect with a different career that can push that.
But it felt like when you, some years ago, you put out more music rather than now. Now that everybody has a say, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Oh, let's do it this way. Let's not do it this way. Let's look at a date that is favorable. Therapy is just like the first you've put out this year, and this will be the second.
Exactly.
And then next year we're not getting anything except an album. How do you feel about it as a creative? As a creative, how do you feel about it?
Thank you very much. It's growth basically for me, because from the beginning, we put out music a lot, coming in so that you can get entry. It's not a bad idea, but I think it got to a time where for me now, I would love to put out music every time as soon as I record it anyway. But realistically, that way does not always also help.
Right.
Sometimes you take your time, you have a vision, you have a plan. So for now, for me at this point, the kind of songs I'm doing, I'm hoping that every song I drop gets that maximum push, that maximum promotion, because every song must be a hit, and every song is in their own ways. But if you don't push them well enough, it's just like you give birth to children and then just put them in the street. Whoever hustle, whoever hit. You know what I mean? So this time we're just trying to be like Ajeb, hot or small. So when you have like 3 kids, you go have 1 million sperms, and 1,000 eggs. But when you have 2 pickings, like just push them. When you're ready, you go back. You know, yeah.
All right, well, with that.
Wow, that was the perfect.
Stonebwoy is here with
analogy,
metaphors, man.
I'm telling
Here with
you.
metaphors.
I'm telling you. Okay, real quick though, as we see that the music is taking its time to come, what are we gonna see, or what are we seeing elsewhere from you?
Yeah, in the music in the music scene, definitely when an album does come, yes, there's another point. It will seal up for all the songs that couldn't come rapidly. Because there's gonna be a lot of songs on the album to make it up for, you know.
The time you've been away.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So, yeah,
did I answer right? No, but I'm looking
Okay.
again. You said in terms. I said in terms of music.
Other stuff.
Outside of music,
Other
right?
stuff as
Oh
well,
yeah,
man.
outside of music.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do some businesses and thing. I don't put my business out there.
Oh
Never.
man.
It's always music. I was saying this yesterday. It's always
man,
music.
boy, I like
It's
to
about
hear.
my
Now that you told us you don't
business.
do it.
I
You
don't.
don't.
It's not deliberate not to.
So
not
you're like
to,
a secret billionaire.
Jano,
That we don't know?
It could be. You know what I mean? You know, one of those people who know the two shout.
Exactly. Speaking about shouting and controversy, how is your countryman?
Who?
Our favorites, our other favorites.
Don't you go take play time here, can't see that, can't answer something. I'm not promoting myself for that one Insta. I'm not promoting shout out. You know him now.
Of course.
You know
Well, we need to go
Regular
now. How
appearance
can we
on
connect with you, and so we,
Definitely.
you know,
Thank you
get
guys very much. Obviously, my first time here at Smooth FM. Please, Smooth FM fans and followers, make sure y'all follow me as well and become my brothers
Bim.
and sisters, my fellow Nigerians.
right.
You know what I mean? Follow the account at Stonebwoy, Stonebwoy, like Jamaican kind of spelling of boy. You know, because it still means boy. Now I take it. From the beginning, if you say boy, I'm like, yeah, it still means boy. It's boy, Stonebwoy. So that you get a pronunciation right. On all social media platforms, TikTok, Snapchat, IG, Facebook is all Stonebwoy. You find me. Let's connect. That's where we can vibe some more. The new song is out tomorrow. This is my first time ever dropping a song while I'm in Nigeria. You know what I mean? Because I just feel like
it's different.
yeah, I actually wanted to do this, you know, because I feel like song produced by Nigerian
The video done by Nigerian as well.
fine. Like fine. Let's just drop it from there then. And the
That's
title
good.
as well.
That's
Like
good.
it's more as much as it means the same thing, it's more it's a word known here in
Very
Nigeria
well,
more than I'm like, let's
That's
add the
good.
last one to it and drop it in that
So
place.
are you
Give us
doing
that
like a
spice.
radio tour in Nigeria? What brings you to Nigeria basically?
Exactly. To push the music, you just drop the song. Just
Nice.
drop the song in Nigeria as well.
And this is your
that's it.
first interview in Nigeria for the song.
Exactly, first. Look, I don't think I've ever woke up like as early as this
Oh,
in a
bless
long
you.
time, but I had to.
We appreciate it, Stonebwoy.
I
Me
love it. I
too.
love you guys, man.
Thank you very much. Now we need to go. You can catch all the pictures on our pages, right? For Instagram is Smooth981. On Twitter is Smooth981FM. My personal handle, Victor Pepple, VICTAPPPLE.
And I'm at Chopper Martins. You know how to spell that?
Yeah, catch your wrist. Just catch your wrist.
And I'm Stonebwoy.
That's right. We're out.
Oh wow. Really went over. Well,
Yeah.
Stonebwoy, man. Thanks so much, man.
Yes,
But yes, like I said, I just wanted to show that yes, I've been studying the Stonebwoy career for a long time.
Stonebwoy, well, some people are surprised that you're not Nigerian. You're so, I mean, we wanted to count like top 10 Nigerian artists. Stonebwoy will be there of some sort. We really like the guys really big in Nigeria.
Wow.
So it's nice that you had this.
You know, I've
Stonebwoy.
not yet felt that Nigerian experience yet in terms of having like a concert at whatever level, just to know that okay, yeah.
Wasn't there a xylophone concert here
Yeah,
back in the
but
day?
that was like that's like a big place. That's back in the day, and I've done. I can count the number of shows I've done in Nigeria. Like, yeah.
Wow.
Well, let's hope this.
The whole
Let's hope
time.
this song. Let's hope this song goes.
Yeah, I think four, probably four.
So I just think that you and your team working something for December.
Exactly. I think
That's the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it's a good time. Your song is coming out now.
Yeah.
Because it's just in time.
so it gives you.
Yeah, because I really want to actually do a concert in Nigeria, to be honest. And I know that I don't know, but I think Nigeria don't really, this is the thing, it's not like everybody has their own vibes. Like Ghanaians will bring in Nigerian artists any day, every weekend, anytime.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
Just for that excitement.
you are not
find
you are
them.
not wrong. You're not wrong. Nigeria is
don't
very
find them.
the music is very insular. It's true. Yeah, we just
But you can't find Ghanaian artists, especially running into Nigeria every week for shows of any sort.
Yeah, I get that.
Like any sort, I'm not talking big
Appreciation
show.
comes
Sometimes
from-
it's like a club appearance, like a meet and greet, a small like 500 audience. That they do that a lot in Ghana now. There are a lot of garages and a lot of lounges that are like set up in a way you can play music.
But I think part of the
Nigerians have come through from
so
Magic,
many times.
you know.
No, but the
From
thing
even the newer ones are like.
I think the thing is, I don't think the Ghanaian strategy has been great over the years. I think you guys kind of need to figure out the strategy, because I think at the time Xylophone had the idea, but the execution was rather poor in my view at the time. Because I remember it was a big deal in Ghana at that time. I was following the news then. And people were just angry that so Ghanaians came here and Nigerians did not really care. And I was like, no, the thing is, the strategy wasn't quite right at the time.
For that event, actually, I mean, they thought promotions were going on.
But no, but it wasn't.
It was the first of its kind as well.
Yes, on that level, yes, true.
It was the first of it on that level. So basically, I know that it would struggle a little bit. And it's not like Nigeria is, like you said already, you made the first point. Because of that nature.
Yeah.
And
I agree. We are kind of insular.
I don't see that. It's not like I'm saying that it's not negative, but we have people's natures, and that's how I think Nigeria has grown to become however their system did it. So it's quite difficult to actually want to come to, because you're not scared, but you're like, would they even come out? To host like a Stonebwoy show over here. I mean, I have.
So, for instance,
I've earned the
but funny, I actually think Stonebwoy, you actually have.
Yeah,
you actually
have
have
the respect.
You have the
And
number.
so
Yes,
now I
you
have
actually
to
have the
smash-
possibility.
now
In
I
fact, I
have
think
to
you have
smash
two different angles.
Yeah.
If you want to do something specifically, because there's a huge, just that is not mainstream, people
Yeah.
don't really know. There's a huge reggae community.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But the problem is getting to them is the thing. They are very.
They are hidden.
Yeah, exactly.
hidden.
So you have to
I
figure out how
think
to
in
get
Ghana,
there, because I think
the
you can
reggae
do a really
community is
big
not
reggae.
hidden.
Yes, it's actually out in Yes, I know that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that Jamestown, I remember on the left. There's something there. I don't know. I know Ghana quite. I know Accra quite well.
We have to move, eh?
We take pictures.
Yeah, we have to move. You have to say, we have to, thanks, man.
But yes,
I appreciate the conversation, but it would happen.
All right,
It's
yo.
coming. I think it's
And that's that for the grapevine, the extra edition.